All right. Bam, there we are, fellas.
Ooh.
Back. Back. We keep this up, Tyler. We gonna have to join the club. Gonna get you a Blame the Black shirt.
Ooh, gotta get him a shirt.
He'll actually
I'll,
wear it.
I'll I'll wear it
I
when I'm
know you
mowing my
would.
lawn. That's about it, man.
Blame the blacks, not us, them.
Not
Not
us.
us, them.
It's
Bigger letters. It's got to say not us, them.
Oh yeah, definitely, without a doubt,
Yeah.
without a doubt. It's like an eye exam. Everyone sees
Yeah.
the E.
Can you read this?
I got to kick things off by starting with this. B, you got a compliment DM saying they saw the video you posted on Misfits announcing the menu, and they're like, "Oh, Brian's looking a little slimmer and trimmer in the face." I was like, "I will be happy to pass that along."
I definitely don't feel like it since I'm back from New York.
Hey,
Man,
hey, man,
take it.
I don't write the comments. I just read them. That's
I,
all.
I probably drank enough water that day. That's it.
Good. That's
Hey,
hey.
listen, it all
Stay
counts,
hydrated.
man.
Stay hydrated. That's what matters. But ladies and gentlemen, welcome to This Week in Barbecue, the barbecue focused podcast with hot news, even hotter takes. I am your host, Rashid Phillips, and we're about to play the Brady Bunch of introductions here. Somewhere to my left or right is
I'll go, James Welch. I need a new
there it
button.
is, and above him,
Brian Hull of Misfits Barbecue.
there it is, and beside Brian,
Tyler Heath, also of Misfits Barbecue.
there it is. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. We are all back for our favorite rendition of barbecue squares. There's a lot going on in the culinary world and the barbecue world, and we hope you hang out with us for a little bit as we tell you a little bit about it. We got some events, some fun stuff, some controversy, and
Which
if
square
you
is Joan Rivers?
which
Which
squares
square?
Joan Rivers, Joan Rivers always at top,
I was just
always
about
Oh,
at
to
the
yeah.
Yeah.
top,
Uh,
And
hey,
always at the top.
Wayne Brady's always like to the left, right?
yeah,
Wayne Brady. Wayne Brady
he's out
makes
there.
Brian Gumboldt look like Malcolm
I
X.
was like, does Wayne Brady got the Chokovich?
Wait, Brady, no, run, bitch.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. No, let's kick a couple of things off. You know, we got to start off as tradition. Now, what is our national day? What is it
Oh,
today?
man, listen, I'm gonna give you a two for today because
Ooh,
that's the kind of guy I am. So we're gonna hit you one. National Puppy Day. Who doesn't love look, man? First of all, I gotta put a shout out to my girl Penny. I lost her about 2 years ago. That was my little smoking buddy. But you know, she's replacement is coming soon. But National Puppy Day, man. Look, ain't nothing to it.
mm,
Just go out, love your pet, take him to the
that's right.
park, get him some treats. Just show him some love today. Show him some love.
That's right. Rub that belly. You know, give them their best snacks. Give them a
Yeah.
little bit of that peanut butter on the spoon.
Listen, on the spoon, not on the spoon.
Yeah,
Let's keep it clean, y'all.
yeah, exactly. On their specific spoon. We know that.
But more
I
important,
gave my puppy some tuna today, so they
you know
got a
what?
treat. I'm not bringing them in here. They'll just talk for the next
Bam. Hey, they love tuna. They love tuna. But hey, more
hour. Love tuna.
importantly, I'm gonna hit you with the second one.
Yeah.
National Chip and Dip Day. Hey, now, do that really need to explain it, right? National
Yeah.
Chip and Dip. There's no orange or story. Just get your big ass up, go get some chips and dip. That's all it is. You
I
know?
love that I feel like a lot of our days are very big back themed, very, very big back focused.
Hey, listen,
Wait, maybe we can figure out when National Quinoa Day is.
you know what? No, Brian, no. No. You know what?
That'll
We'll
be a
cook the
bye week.
quinoa, we're gonna smother it in cheese and deep fry it.
Yeah.
That'll
It's
be a
still in the
bye week.
minors. It hasn't come up to the majors yet.
Yeah, yeah, we're out
Hey,
there. We're out
but who
there.
doesn't love a little chip and dip? All I'm saying is let's not pretend to be classy today. If the bag says family size, you the family today. Go ahead and get on in
Exactly,
there and and
exactly. I'd
enjoy
like to
yourself.
express how marketing has changed. That when we were younger, the family size was just a regular bag.
Right.
They labeled the regular bag family size so they can start charging more for the smaller
Hmm.
bag. Putting that out there.
We used to have big
Uh,
grabs. I remember those big grabs. It's like not the
Oh
little.
yeah, big grabs.
Yeah, big grab.
Yeah.
Move right
yeah,
there.
a big grab I think is like $4 now.
You know what? You ain't never lied.
Oh,
Everything's up.
Ah,
Everything's up.
but that's what we
Uh,
got for the Nationals. Your pups and chips and dip, y'all. Go ahead and get them.
just don't dip your pup.
You know what? If you do, send us a photo.
We'll post it.
Yeah, you'll
Actually,
post
please don't. Please don't.
All right, fellas, catch me up in the land of barbecue and smoke. You two are out slinging all types of delicious confessions and barbecue smoke treats this weekend. How'd it go?
it.
Pretty good. Can't complain. Our sandwich day at Stout Brothers went really well.
All right.
And then we have no time to rest. We barely have time for this because we got a full week ahead.
I love it. I love it. That's why I take just a little snippet of it and I make it run 7 days. So I appreciate y'all popping in.
Tyler, tell them where we're at on Thursday, I guess.
We're back at Bellwood Coffee, their Riverside location on Thursday. We're doing some funky stuff. We're doing the cold smoked popcorn chicken. It's crazy. Like it honestly, to me, like put it in perspective, it smells like when KFC used to do that the popcorn chicken when they'd shake it in the sauce. It
Yeah.
almost smells like it was like shaked in barbecue sauce when it's just naked coming out of the fryer, and that's really nostalgic for me. So I really like that one.
Okay.
We got the Thai hash cheesy fries. We're doing our Thai pork burger, chopped beef sandwich, and we're doing something called Bam Bam noodles. So we took the idea of Dan Dan noodles,
Yeah.
and we took some of the Brian's hot gut sausage, and to make like kind of like the chili oil kind of base out of that. And then on the bottom of it, instead of the sesame sauce that you'd get with a Dan Dan noodle, we're gonna do like a green curry kind of bright green base to that one, and some peanuts on top. We'll see how that one rolls out. Our noodle dishes usually do really well, so see what's happening with that. Haven't tried it before. It's a new one, so let's see how it rolls out this week. But come check us out at Riverside, Bellwood's Riverside location.
And the lucky few who last time we were there got the deep fried lemon pepper wet turkey sandwich.
That thing was crazy.
Yeah, it was also a real pain to make, so I don't know if I'll ever come back.
Hey, look, all I'm
Yeah,
saying is
Brian got a workout that day. That's for sure. Yeah.
all I'm saying is that it looks like someone left the top off a bottle of lemon pepper seasoning off outside. This pollen is mad disrespectful right now. Like I walked outside for a run. I came back looking like Big Bird. I was like, see this some bull right here. This ain't nah. I don't know where Sesame Street is, but it ain't over here. It's not near
It
all this
seems like
pollen.
it's close by.
It really- and it's crazy. I just came. Like, you just wake
Out of
up
nowhere.
and it's like covered in everything.
Georgia can't make up its mind. It was 30 degrees last week. It's 80 some today. Pollen every which way. Come on, man. We had snow 4 weeks ago.
Right?
We don't look good as a unit. That's all I'm saying. We don't look good as a unit. But speaking of all over the place, I'm gonna use that as my craftedly created segue into Mr. Tendernism is
Who?
tenderizing the world. Ladies and gentlemen, this man is on the move and groove. Last time we all spoke, I told you how he was coming to Atlanta, Georgia to help out, what was it, Steve's Soul and Smoke Barbecue, because they need a little bit of help. They need a little bit of help, a little bit on there. But he hasn't stopped. He's been ping-ponging all around LA, Carolinas, Los Angeles to Houston. This man is everywhere. He's going to be actually hosting the Houston Rodeo, showing up there, or excuse me, hosting a Houston Trail Ride because the rodeo already happened. Hosting a Houston Trail Ride sponsored by Cartel Bo. We mentioned that this was the musician that reached out to Unc and said, "Hey, we got a place for you. We got all these things." So it seems like that is coming into fruition, and a lot has happened for Unc. He is now being represented by Chantel Law, specifically Candace Patrick Esquire. I guess that's a thing that happens when you become a lawyer. It can be Esquire for all of his trademark and intellectual property needs. So I guess whatever he's coming up with now, y'all better be careful about trying to steal it because he has officially acquired proper representation. So wishing him nothing but the best. It's been a hell of a ride for Walt. This just goes to show it can take off at any age, right? Colonel was way later in life when he started those, herbs and spices. Dave from Wendy's, same ordeal. Yeah, this thing can hit at any point in time. So I guess the moral of the story is just keep on going.
Yeah.
Booyah.
I mean, it's crazy how it's just all over. I mean, even people who aren't food influencer, barbecue influencers, whatever you want to call them. I mean, they just
Mhm.
the story has picked up and like everybody, it's everywhere, you know.
He was on the he just did someone's show. Was it Sherry
Oh
Arnold or
yeah,
somebody?
Sherry, the Sherry show. I did see a clip of
Yeah,
that.
he just
Yeah.
did her show. I feel like I could see this man. The wild part is like if this was 2010, 2012, he would be on Ellen, he'd
Hmm.
be on late night, he'd do the whole,
Circuit. Yeah.
daytime and nighttime circuit.
Hmm.
And I guess there's still potentially time, but he's on a roll. And all I'm seeing on the opposite side of the coin are desert looking levels of occupancy at the former number one in the nation, Destination Smokehouse.
Hmm.
It's a rough spot.
It
I've
is.
never seen a fall from grace so fast in my life.
It is.
I'll have to go look at it. What they I haven't seen anything.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
Case in point.
exactly. That in itself is the point that
The void is the
there's
point.
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah,
Exactly.
at a point where you couldn't swipe or turn without seeing them both all over, now you're only seeing one and it's dead silence in the other. I mean, at this point, the best thing you can do, this is the phase in media training where they tell you just shut up and let it blow
Hmm.
over and pop back up in the middle of summer somewhere.
Yep. Disappear for like 6 months
Yep,
and then come on back. Yeah.
come on back. Just let it ride right now because you are getting the business and
Yeah.
it's not actually the type you want. So
How long before
leave
this
it be.
becomes a Netflix special?
Like this is like when Michael left the group, or this is when Justin left the group, and they just got to watch him shine. Like, damn, we got
Hmm.
another hit,
Yeah.
but he's out there. I'm waiting. I'm waiting to see the rubs. I'm waiting to see the show. I could definitely see someone out there trying to quickly grab him up and put him on some sort of network and run with it that way while the iron is still hot. I'm hoping we don't end up having a Hawk Tui girl situation or like
I was like, who's the hot tuna girl?
the hot tuna.
Noctua?
The-
Ah.
I hope that's just not the scenario we run
Oh,
with.
look! I think at least Mr. Tinder is a make a scam coin. So I think
Yeah,
he's got. Yeah.
we're gonna have the tenderism coin, tenderism Bitcoin. We're gonna run it up. We're gonna run it up.
Uh,
Uh, but yeah, that was that bit. What news you got for us, brother James?
Good for him. Good for him. Well, you know what? I guess this goes along with. I don't know if I want to start this now because it all kind of clumps together, but I'm going to kick it off anyhow. We're no strangers to this concept. We're going to talk about shrinkflation nation. Because I'll tell you what,
Ooh,
here's how it all started, right? I was watching some reels, doing my thing, trying to recover from all this ridiculous traffic or travel I just came off of. And I saw an article that said Five Guys ain't using the cup no more. And they're not giving you the greasy bag feeling. So they took the cup, they retired the cup, and now they're using like the McDonald's little small fry bag for your
no,
fry.
son, come
Yeah.
on.
Look it up.
What?
It's
Get
easy.
out of
Yeah,
here.
see, now
You
everybody's
already
upset.
running my pockets.
Everybody's upset.
You already running my pockets, Five Guys. If I
Everybody's
can't count
upset.
on you,
Wow.
Yeah.
Four guys.
Poor
Well,
guy.
They
shoot.
lost one.
it's
Three
two
guys,
guys
three
in
and
a
a
griddle
half.
right now.
2.5 guys.
So,
Oh,
so along with the
Wow.
whole theme of like how this is happening across the spectrum, right? It's like restaurants are quietly changing or quietly rewriting the value equation, you know? So it just begs the question, do you want to pay more and get less? Or do you want to pay the same, or sorry, do you want to pay more and get the same plate of food? Or do you want to pay the same and get less? Right? It's just, it's crazy. It just really hit home with me, man. It just, First of
I
all,
don't like that. I don't
back
like that.
back in my drinking days, man, I used to, get crazy. Next morning, ain't nothing feel you. There ain't nothing cure you better than the Five Guys little, burger. You go and get the bag. You get your burger. You
You
get
get
your
the
fries,
double with bacon.
and you get a small Cajun fry because you know they gonna grease up the bag, right?
That was always the best buy. That was the hit because you feel like you're getting more because they give you the cup plus the scoop.
Yep.
Man,
Now
this
they
seems
claim they still gonna give you the scoop, but nah.
it's
You
not the
changing the
same.
game. You changing the whole value proposition, right? Claiming that it's biodegradable. Look, dog.
Come on. So is the cup.
Yeah, right.
You weren't see, this is a segue and we're gonna come back to it. I got a little surprise for you guys.
Ooh,
I know you
spicy.
guys aren't in the new space yet, but when Five Guys is letting you down with your beef, I'll need you to know your buddy Sheed got your back like a holiday sweater. You feel me?
My man.
Because the amazing cats over at Booth Creek Wagyu sent some Wagyu for you guys.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
See?
Shout out to the amazing cats at Booth Creek. They sent us over some beautiful Wagyu here for us to cook and enjoy.
Ooh,
So when we all get together, these will be here waiting for you guys. But yeah, there ain't no shrinkflation here. Quality cuts, and I know everyone's listening. Them like, oh, well, what's that got to do with me? See, here's the thing, y'all still doubt me. All right, Sheedy is a man of the people, right? Caring, giving type. So what I want to do, I'm gonna just start giving out Wagyu. Like
hold
there's
up.
no trick.
Time out.
There's no trick.
You give it to us
There's
first,
no
though, right?
sign up necessary. I got your piece right here. Here you go, T. I got
The only
spoiled.
reason I didn't move is because I know what traffic's like right
It can't. It can't get
now.
through the screen
It
though.
won't fit through the lens. It's
I
stuck.
can't.
No, so not only are they going to provide us with a little bit of Wagyu to try with, I want to provide some of the listeners too so they can try it, right? So I want you to treat yourself. No purchase necessary, no crazy anything to do. As long as you're following the podcast and you're following Booth Creek, I just need you to tell us how you treat yourself. Like, what cut are you buying? They got ribeyes, they've got cowboy steaks, cowboy cuts, ground beef, flank, skirt. What do you treat yourself? That's it. I just want to know one, so I can get ideas, and then two, throughout the year, I'm gonna pick the best ones who've done it. I'm just gonna send them one giant box as well. But every week, I'll be sending out Wagyu. So you let me know what you guys want to do.
Nice. That ought to
Yeah,
that ought to
Beef.
that ought to bump
want
us
to
up.
get back to on the shrinkflation.
Yes.
Ooh, we're back.
Here's a funny story. Like, everybody should be following Johnny Novo, Johnny.Novo on Instagram. He's rating all the burgers in New York. And so what he does is he goes in with the scale and he weighs the burger and he weighs the order of fries. Can you guess who had the worst value of price per fries, like
In
ounces,
and
in
out.
all of North? No, in New York, New York
Oh,
City.
New York.
Oh,
Sorry.
And
Um,
he's going to like the like high rated restaurants, getting like $30 burgers, that kind of thing. You know,
Redneck
$5 to $10.
Tavern.
Nope, McDonald's.
Oh yeah.
what?
Yeah, McDonald's had, well, because I think a large fry is 4.79 or 4.99, and it was
What?
the lowest amount of fries, like ounces of fries for anything that he ate at in actual restaurants in New York.
that
See,
is
okay. I got his page up here now. All right. Well, we might have to try to figure out our own stuff. We got a lot of work to do. We got a lot of barbecue work to do.
you can't afford it.
'Cause there's a lot of things that need rectifying around here. Dang it.
Hmm.
And we got a lot of food to eat. It may not be good all the time, but we got to eat it. And we got to talk. We got to put some stuff on because I watched a documentary yesterday where they were highlighting and talking about hash in the Carolinas. I'm tired of the whitewashing of food in history because these people glazed over slavery by saying the origin of hash was formed from necessity. I was like, that's.
Use
I was like,
necessity.
that's. I was
Yeah.
like, that's how you're gonna. That's how we're just gonna skate right by that, huh? Okay, cool. And then this documentary, mind you, is about Carolina hash and barbecue.
Okay.
Man, I ain't seen no melanin until the last 3 minutes of this 25-minute documentary.
What are they showing the production staff? Here is James, the key grip. You
Oh, they showed the first the PA, the production assistant. But we gotta change it. Like, hey, I'm just saying, when it comes to certain cuisines and dishes, it's hash. Come on, guys.
yeah.
Come on. That's all I'm saying. That's all
There's
I'm
a
saying. We
there's a
gotta
different
do
story
better.
to be told, right? There's a
Very different story.
yeah.
Yeah, but that's why we out here. But
Right?
I see our buddy B's got something. He's got a oh damn. I
What?
like this. Are we going to get Dark Side, Brian? Because
Ooh.
I feel like we need an alter ego for Brian. You guys know when Urkel went in the machine and he came out as Stefan. We need like an alter ego for Brian when he just goes off.
Yeah.
That's what we need.
Like honestly, I'm just teeing up Tyler for this one.
Oh,
Ah,
oh, it's got. I can see it. I can feel it in the air coming out.
Well,
Oh,
let's
do you want to
let's
start with the positives and then get into
yes.
that? Okay,
Start
all
with the
right.
positives.
603 barbecue, who we talked about a couple weeks ago. They
yes.
found not one home, two homes. So
Hey.
they're
Hey.
taking over a restaurant space and hope to have that open by mid-May or June. But they're going to set up their food truck there starting April 9th, and run a limited menu there. Uh, their last service at their current location will be March 29th, so it's this Sunday. Then they also are setting up a catering and production facility so they can do catering and sausage production, all of that.
Okay.
So they'll have a restaurant and a production facility to kind of expand their operation. So, probably a crappy situation that turned into probably a good thing anyway that they were already looking for.
Mhm.
Um, and then you can follow like actually two different Georgia barbecue spots are kind of tracking their like stages to opening. First, our friends at Tutorials, Workhorse Pits, JD Daniel, Primitive Pits. He brought in Jordan Jackson, who was the man behind Bodacious Barbecue when it got top 10 and
Hmm.
on the Texas Monthly list. And he was before he came over to Georgia, I think he was working at Franklin's for a little bit. Really talented, one of the best, like, unknown pit master or barbecue guys. I hate the term pit master. I just don't like using it. It's like, yeah. Uh, yeah, because you know what a pitmaster was. If we're going to talk about it, it was the white dude standing above the pit while all the slaves cooked or all the servants cooked. So yeah, that's
Yeah.
why I don't like using it. So barbecue cook, barbecue chef, whatever you want to say. JD brought him in, and they're working on Texan barbecue in Cleveland, Georgia. And then the team behind Sammy's Sandwich Shop in Adair Park in Atlanta. They are opening Broad Street Barbecue in South Downtown Atlanta. Jason First and Chef Sam
Mm.
Piner, or Penner. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. You can follow their page, and they're kind of like doing a documentary series about opening that spot. One of the first days that after we left Owens and Hull, Tyler and I went down to Sammy's and we're having a meeting there and talking. And Jason was behind the counter and he heard that we left our restaurant. He gave us free beer. So super nice guy.
Nice.
He's a Steelers fan, but I don't hold it against him. He's awesome.
There
He's a
you
nice
go.
guy.
Yeah.
There.
Yeah.
I can we got to make a trip. We got to set some time, hit some of these spots in our own backyard, put it out there so people know. Cuz damn it, I love this goes out to our buddies down under, the cats over at the Under Season podcast. We love you guys. I just listened to the latest episode. What you guys experienced at the end after eating that delicious barbecue cone is what we in the melanated community called the itis. You got hit with the itis. I don't know if there's if you guys are familiar with that in Australia. I'm not going to say the full word, but we'll say the politically correct term that you're able to say is the itis. That was that feeling you got hit with. But it was a wonderful episode. You guys go check them out. Under Season Barbecue Podcast. They had an episode titled Australia versus Texas. I'm tired of everything versus Texas, damn it. All right. I'm about to put gloves on and put hands on Texas my damn self. All right. I'm not starting with Houston because Houston's crazy. So we're gonna
Yeah,
start way out.
yeah.
We're gonna start with like
Smart.
something, Corsicana or something first. We're a small town, small town. I'm gonna work my way up. It's like it's Texas versus everybody, and damn it, we need to get Georgia on the map. And I think what it is we don't have the same build out that Texas has, and we gonna get there. So we're gonna start with our own Georgia reviews for barbecue places. We're gonna hype up the cats in our backyard. We're gonna put on a show.
Let's go
All
on
right,
the road.
that's what it is. I'm tired of being pushed to the side. All right, mix me in with the mashed potatoes and gravy. Don't put me over there with the peas and the carrots. I want to be on the main dish.
Nice. Sounds like a
So
road
All
trip.
right.
Let's go.
exactly. Let it
So,
begin.
I ain't got no gas though. I ain't got that gas money.
I feel like I need I'm gonna put in like some post music or something.
all right. You want me to do it?
Yeah, let's get
Yes,
angry.
All right. All right. I wore this hat for a reason.
let's run it.
Fuck brisket.
Oh, fuck it. Oh, that's what you teed me up for. Okay.
Let's do
Yeah,
it.
I
yeah,
see that. Fucking hell.
yeah.
Man.
Fuck brisket.
Fuck
Love it.
brisket.
All right.
Run
And
it.
Fuck it.
Can we put
the
that on a
last few
shirt?
times.
Yeah, I want a shirt. I think we talked
Like,
about this before, shoot. Like, we gotta make shirts, man. Like, fuck brisket.
Fuck
It's a
I'm
brisket.
shirt.
over
That's
it.
what
I'm done
I'm
with
making
it.
okay.
them. I'm making them,
We
and we running it. Hey, and we're wearing it to Memphis in May, straight across the
Let's go.
chest.
Yeah.
Let's go.
the last two times we cooked brisket, it accounted for 20 and 30% of our food budget,
Yeah,
and it accounted
33%
for
of our revenue. 33% of our revenue
yeah,
of what we brought in was
yeah.
was was just
just what
the
we spent
cost. Yeah,
of
just what we
brisket.
spent on brisket. It's
Wow.
crazy.
Yeah, we can't. That's not. We're not gonna get far with that.
No,
No,
not at all.
no, I'm done with
Not
it.
gonna
Beef
get far
cheek
with
is
that.
better. I'm adopting that. You can call it whatever you want to call it. I think it's better. I
Hey,
honestly think
hey,
beef cheek is a
you
better cut.
talking to a black man based in the
Yeah.
South. I know the cheeks is better. It's
Yeah.
always been the cheeks.
Yeah,
Always been the yams man myself.
You got to round the cheeks,
absolutely.
baby.
We were
I
talking
mean,
about cheeks before we started recording. I'm just keeping the feed. So
Exactly.
I mean, the beef cheeks makes a better chopped beef sandwich, like legitimately.
Yeah, yeah.
Like that thing is so good. Yeah,
Ooh.
yeah. Fuck brisket.
You know
Yep.
what? I want to reach out to the Booth Creek Wagyu guys to see if we can get some Wagyu beef cheeks, and maybe we do a live recording and just
Ooh.
like do that so people realize like, hey, come over here, come over here. Forget brisket. Get this fuck brisket T-shirt and a beef cheek taco. Let's go. Let's run it up.
Yeah.
You buy the
Um.
t-shirt, you get some beef cheek for free.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Free
I think
cheeks with T-shirt.
Yeah.
I think our yield on beef cheek, not having to make sausage or burgers or anything,
Mhm.
just
Yeah.
straight is somewhere on the low end, like 55%, on the high end, like 63% utilization. Where
It's crazy.
if you're not making tallow and selling tallow, you might get to 55% on brisket, maybe,
If you're lucky.
if you're
But
lucky.
that's
Yeah.
the part that we're talking about that people don't actually understand when we say the businesses are made in the margins and the P&Ls and those expenses. It's not made on the smoker. The experience is made on the smoker. The business is made and run in those Excel spreadsheets because that's how you dictate things. And I think way too many people are trying to keep up with the Joneses as far as a culinary barbecue world, and they literally cannot afford it. They
Yeah.
literally can't afford it. The guys over at the Smokeless podcast, shout out, had commented like blaming every pitmaster in Texas. I said, yes, I do blame every. And I said, if you listen to the whole thing, I blame all of us. We all had a hand in this, and it's not going to regulate itself. It's literally getting worse. And if people think high gas prices is the king of it, wait until those prices roll over to everything else.
It's
Because
coming.
we only get our stuff one of three main ways: train, boat, or by land.
Mm-hmm.
And they all running off of fuel and those things. And when prices go up, it all goes up.
I was going to say, which one of those don't run on fuel?
Yeah, let me figure it out.
You
But
know?
yeah, like I said, it's tight right now.
Well, I
But
agree with
brisket is getting out of hand.
I agree with the fuck brisket. I wonder what the guys over in Texas are doing. Like, are they feeling it? Like,
I
Oh, they
mean,
are.
anyone else are
Yeah,
yeah,
feeling it?
absolutely. Yeah, like
yeah. They are.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Some of the
And,
Yeah,
Texas
I mean,
stuff I'm hearing.
I can remember when I met Leonard over from Truth there like last year in Birmingham. Never met him in my life. We didn't. I knew nobody at this festival. Like it was a pre-party kind of thing. And he walks up, and I'm like, "Oh, Truth Barbecue," and he's like, "Oh," I'm like, "Yeah, I'm from Atlanta, another barbecue guy." He's like, "Oh, okay." First thing out of his mouth was, "Man, what's brisket prices like in Atlanta? How are you affording brisket?" A man who's probably responsible for, I don't know, maybe the second most brisket purchasing in the country is
Except the
asking the
price.
first question of his mouth last year was, "What are you paying for brisket? How are you managing brisket?" Like
Yeah,
that's a problem. That's a problem.
and and they have it better because they're in the cattle belt,
yeah.
so they don't have as much of a distribution cost added onto it as we do over
You
here.
call it the cattle belt. I call it the Mecca of Moo. They're right there.
The
They
Mecca
got it
move.
all. The Mecca of Moo. They got it, man. And it's if they're hurting, that's why I really believe. I think whatever deity or stick figure you praise to when you're trying to roll a seven in craps, um, whatever that may be for you, I think they're teeing it up for Georgia and the other states to rise up and show that there's something because Texas is so anchored to beef and to brisket in particular. We aren't. We can do hog, we can do whole, half, quarter, butts, or steaks. And I said it last year. I said this is a time where hog really starts to shine because of its affordability, its yield, and it's yes, it's not a skill that everyone has to do hog, but I think this is a great time to shift things. They've got their audience way too fixated. There's some guys out there, they can't afford, they're stuck. They can't afford to take brisket off the menu, and they can barely afford to keep brisket on the menu. Their audience is just so dependent on it.
And I often see, well, even to this day, brisket seems like the king of the pit, right? What's the next
Yeah,
thing if it's not brisket? You know, like if it's starting to get to the point where it's just unattainable for a lot of people, what is that
yeah.
next superstar? What is that going to be? And do we push it out there? Do we, do we help promote the whole hog or split hog or something? What's the next showstopper? What's the next showpiece? You know,
I'd love to see lamb come back, but I'd love to see hog
Mhm.
obviously take more of a centerfold. It yields so much more,
Yeah.
right?
Oh, it's way
And
more sustainable just as a meat in general. Like,
yeah,
Mhm.
of course,
yeah.
absolutely. There's a
I
lot of avenues.
I want to see the skin on picnic roast. If we
Okay,
could do
yeah,
Oh,
something with
yeah.
that,
There you go.
yeah.
Yeah,
yeah.
that's good.
That's see, there's
Except,
opportunity.
except people are gonna drive themselves crazy trying to get that skin crispy.
They won't. Yeah,
There are ways.
there's a lot of
Oh
ways.
yeah,
There's shortcuts. There's tricks. And there's the right way, but it needs to happen.
yeah.
We're literally primed right now. Speaking of how things are going and change, since we have our resident actual chef here, yeah, we're talking
You.
food.
Leave me alone.
We're the pyros. We rub the sticks together type of thing.
Yeah.
Hey, Tyler, I'm gonna give you a hint on what this one's about. It rhymes with Uma.
And I'm not talking Thurman.
That's right where I'm.
Right?
So yeah,
It's like, you see this?
I,
He's hanging up
dude,
panels.
Oh, yeah, she's
you,
soundproofed in the new studio. Yeah.
yeah, exactly. You've obviously heard and seen what's going on with Noma.
Yeah.
There seems to be some very strong opinions on both sides. Um, I'm not a white coat cat, so I can't fully speak on it, but I would love to get your perspective on this whole thing because I have questions. I never want to do like the whole victim blaming type ordeal.
Yeah,
But
man.
as an adult in that type of situation, and mind you, none of these allegations have even bumped close to the border of sexual assault. So I want to make that clear for our listeners. We're not defending that. If it's sexual assault, lock him up. It's gone. It's done. It's over. But there's zero allegations of that. This has been emotional, mental, and some physical, as what's been reported thus far. That world is different from ours. So tell us about that world and its contrast to what the world we're in.
Right. I mean, I could wax on this for a while, but I'll try to shorten it as best I can. I mean, kitchens, as I knew growing up in them, like that whole kind of hierarchy system started back in like 1890 with Augustus Escoffier, uh, where it was taken from like the military, basically, of a system of hierarchy, the chef, the sous chef, chef de partie, all that stuff, breaking down from there. But along with that kind of came the military attitude of like lives are dependent on following your leader. That you follow the chef, you do whatever the chef tells you to do because people's lives are at stake, and that was kind of the attitude that that was in place there for. I mean, it still exists to this day of that, and I mean to some degree, I guess it's true. I mean, if you do kind of hold people's lives in your hands. You can kill somebody by giving them bad food. Like
Yeah.
that's possible. It's not as dire as something in the military, I would think, but um, I mean, I've gone through that system. That's how I grew up. I grew up in an abusive um, industry. Like that's how I was raised. That's how I was taught to do things right. And in a way, it made me a better person because you never wanted to be embarrassed or be humiliated the way that you were humiliated um, again. So you learned really quick not to make those mistakes. Like, I remember working for one chef, and we had this asparagus veloute, a fancy name for like a pureed soup, and it had a poached egg in it. And I was working the entremetier station, which is a French word for basically everything that goes on the plate that's not a protein or a sauce. And I would cook my products, mostly vegetables and starches and things like that. And they would go to the center to the pass, and that would get passed on to the chef, and he would plate everything. And he thought the egg that I gave him was overcooked. And he threw that egg at my head. It hit me in the side of the head. It was not overcooked. It was a runny yolk. That runny yolk burned into my eye. And I worked the rest of that service with one eye closed. And then I didn't think anything of it at the time. I thought that was normal. I was like, okay, well, I don't think since then have ever overcooked an egg, like overcooked a poached egg. It's trauma. It was a terrifying moment, but I learned from that a lot. But then when I got a little bit older, it was like, I don't think this is right, and I don't want to do that. So it took me a while to break those habits. I mean, I'm sure there are a lot of people that have worked with me, worked under me that didn't enjoy their time working with me. I'm in the same boat. I didn't know that there was any other way to do it properly, but I think it was probably about the second head chef job I had. I realized I'm not going to do what those guys are going to do anymore. It's not right. There's a better way to do it. There's a better way to teach people. And I think a lot of people just are still trying to figure out how to do that with the same effectiveness as that kind of abusive way. And I mean, like with the stuff with Noma, like it still existed in restaurants that were of that kind of caliber. But you take a place like Noma, like I ate there a few years back, and Jason Ignacio White, the guy who's doing or heading up those protests down in LA, I talked to him at the fermentation lab, and I mean, I didn't know anything was going on. I didn't know anything was wrong, but you could tell there was a lot of burnt out people working there. But I mean, that's what I was used to seeing. So it wasn't anything of a surprise to me to see that. But then you can look at a place like La Bernardin in New York, where Eric Repair went through that a lot longer ago. Of he went through an abusive kitchen, he went through that, and then he chose to not be like that. And I
Yeah.
mean, his restaurant still does incredibly well and still serves some of the best food in the world. So I think like he's a good example of a pioneer of somebody who has gone through this abuse and realized you don't have to be like that and you can still produce very, very high quality food. Um, and that's kind of like where I'm at on that. Like I don't know how to feel about it, but I feel that it definitely needs to stop. It needs to stop. The abuse needs to stop. It's ridiculous. It still exists. I don't think it needs to exist, and somebody's got to do to stop it. And I'm on board for figuring out how to make this a better, um, um, calmer kind of industry to work in.
No, I agree because even Bourdain highlights it in his books. Numerous times he messed up, chef would place like a what did he say, a hot knife or a spoon on his arm and just to
Oh
betray like
yeah,
yeah, that he's detailed it greatly. My thing is, why now? Like my thing, I'm questioning like, do you have a book deal in the works? Are you teed up for a TV show? Like, why did you decide to, tear things down now? Like, I think there's certain casts that are part of it that are the 5 years or 7 years or 8 years removed from working there, and I'm just like, why truly, why now? Why Renee? And is it just take down Goliath first in hopes that the others will follow suit? Like, hey, if we got him, we can come and we can get you? Or like, what happened? And is it actually doing anything, right? Because Renee did step aside. He's saying, I don't want you guys getting the backlash, which to me is a sign of a good leader. When the leader realizes the shots are hitting those around him instead of him, you get away so that they don't get hurt anymore. So good move there. Um, but the 16-week residency is still sold out at $1,500 a head.
yeah,
You didn't stop the train; it's still
yeah,
moving. The conductor just said, "Cool, it's on autopilot. I'm gonna slide this way." So why now? What are they hoping to get? Like, is this a symbolic movement, right? Is that the thing? Because, woo, it's about to get a little toasty. It's about to get a little toasty in here. If you're going to go after Renee in the white coat culinary world for what he did, how are you leaving Adam Perry Lang alone with Epstein? I said it. I said it.
well, how are you
I
leaving
said
Gordon
it.
Ramsay alone? How are you leaving Marco Pierre White alone? How are you
Yeah,
leaving like
yeah.
just an entire generation of European chefs alone? Like it's
Yes.
ridiculous.
It's not just
Exactly. So that
Europeans.
was
Um,
my crossover, right? Because I'm a just say it, damn it. I'm gonna say it. You can't cook for me privately for years and not see shit. That's all I'm saying.
No.
What was it, 8 to 12 years? 8 years? Come on, man. Because I'm tired of it. I'm tired. Um, I can't point out. I'm not claiming. I'm just saying it's a little strange. It's a little strange. You guys are attacking, pick and choosing where you aim your sights. But at the end of the day, the grandiose. Again, I don't support physical abuse, mental abuse, none of that stuff. But at the end of the day, as far as our side goes, only one pitmaster on that damn list, man. That's all I'm saying.
Tyler, how many years has Noma been doing the Los Angeles thing?
Uh,
No, this is it. Like they just did this pop up. That's all.
yeah, they
Okay,
usually
okay,
they go all around the world setting
right.
up new nomas in different.
Yeah,
Well, I
like I
mean
mean
that's.
that was
I
their
was gonna
kind
say.
of future plan was to keep working on the products they're working at the restaurant there and that kind of stuff, and then do pop ups where they chose to do it. I mean, they did one in Mexico. I think they did Kyoto, but they did Kyoto once, but I think they did Japan in general twice. And they're just picking where they would like to go. And currently, right now, it's Los Angeles.
Well, I mean that's why this is coming out now. Like America is going to be more outspoken on it than any other place.
Labor
Man,
laws. Labor
America's
laws
a
had something to
teddy
do with it
bear.
too,
Yeah.
America's a
and
teddy
especially
bear.
labor laws in California.
Overseas, London, they caught some of their prime ministers and some of those higher cats on the list, and they had them out in 7 days. How many
It took
people
7
from the
days.
U.S. have been arrested on the Epstein's? I'll
Oh,
wait.
I'm not like saying that. I'm talking about like when it comes to like, yeah, there's more money tied in the Epstein list than the other
But
stuff.
that's the thing that will get me. Americans will take down a chef before they'll take down a pedophile in position, which is crazy.
And then still,
Insane.
and then preach
Crazy
save the
work.
children.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
I'm out there with CT Fletcher with my whole chest. I don't care if you unfollow me, leave me. There's the front door. I don't want you around me if you have one defensive word to try to protect someone who is harming kids.
Exactly.
There's nothing,
No room for that at all.
none at all. But again, Americans will band together, banging out, maiden pans with wooden spoons outside of the event location, hooping and hollering like, yeah, make change, but you won't. Y'all still got them cats over there in power here, and overseas they're doing a much better cleanup job than we do. We do not look good as a unit right now. That's all I'm saying. I'm keeping that Jamaican passport healthy and fresh and ready to go.
Oh, I got my Canadian passport on my hat right now.
I'm,
We could
I'm
we
just
could
trying to
put a
squeeze into somebody's suitcase.
we could put a wig on you,
Come on,
James,
James,
and
I got
just
room for you, man. We go. Come on, man.
They're like,
Let's go.
I just want to tile his hose in the kitchen.
that's what the top
I mean, like you're close enough in Buffalo, James. We
You
can
know what? This
like,
is true too.
give
Oh,
us
I can get
stuff
you
you
across
over.
a little dinghy belt, man.
Yeah,
Easy from
we can
Buffalo.
make it
No
happen.
slide
problem.
on over.
No problem.
No,
I
I appreciate your input on it. It's just one of those things, and the topic I mentioned was something that has been brewing in several chats, and I said, brother, I honestly have no idea how to skate like that.
yeah.
I hear being white is a hell of a thing. Wouldn't know. I've only had secondhand experience, but sometimes that can get you off a lot of things that others may not. They took Vic down for dogs that he wasn't even fighting. Destroyed that man's life.
Yep.
And I love dogs, as we've spoken about. But it's just a very contradictory space and place to be in right now. And you don't know which way is up. Gas prices are up higher than giraffe ass right now. It's a lot of things going on. And
You
you
know what we
bang,
need?
yeah,
No, is we need 50 Cent to have beef with people on the list, and
yo.
things would get done.
Because if there's anybody that knows the king of petty, it's
It
50
is.
Cent.
This man made a whole
Absolutely.
commercial, Super Bowl commercial to troll people. I said, my petty game ain't enough. I gotta step it up, 50. I
Oh,
gotta step it up, 50. Always a reminder, man. But no, we're not. I didn't want to harp. I just valued your insight, valued your input because what they're going through at Noma, I don't believe happens here to that degree. Um, I think there can be little
It's happened. Yeah.
spurts, but I don't think to that
Yeah.
degree of like, mm,
It's
No,
happened for
no,
sure.
no. I mean,
It's happened.
David Chang's talked about the stuff he's
Yeah.
done in his restaurant.
Oh,
Like,
well, even then look at Mario Batali, like look at the stuff in New York from that whole restaurant group. Like,
I'll refrain. It doesn't happen in barbecue like that. That's what I should say.
no,
oh,
no, no,
no,
no.
no, no,
Yeah,
no.
or
not that I'm aware
Not
of.
in our space like
or
that.
Yeah.
has it yet to be uncovered, right? Because I mean,
Our issues are
all that
are
behind the
over
scenes,
purchasing and not paying. There's been a string of that, and we've
yeah,
covered that numerous times.
of course,
Our issues
And
are
Money
stealing
behind.
brisket.
tips.
Yeah.
Brisket.
yeah.
That's the issue.
Brisket. Hell, I'd have to, at these prices, I got to steal tips too.
Right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and stealing tips. Bobby. Who said that?
Owens and Co. Who said that? Who said
Oh,
nobody's on paperwork? What?
oh,
Said
Brian's gonna
You
get
see
sued.
why? Wait, where
No,
Hey,
Brian
the
go?
no.
thing about defamation is the second you go to discovery, woo, that's
Yeah.
Oh,
no, nobody here, for the record, nobody here is stating that a local restaurant in Atlanta doesn't pay its employees properly.
Take
No one
a
here is
look.
stating that.
Take
Okay.
a book.
So I want to make that clear for the listeners. No one on This Week in Barbecue is stating that a local barbecue restaurant is not properly paying and keeping paperwork of its employees. No one here is saying that whatsoever.
I'm James Welch, and I approve this message.
I'm just here so I don't get fined.
Oh,
Woo!
man.
Well, don't say, oh yeah. Oh, this
Yeah.
is a good one.
I'm just here. I will get fined.
I'll knock out
I'm
what
just here. I'm just here on a work visa. I didn't have a green card yet, so
Oh, wait, don't say that, Tyler. They coming to get you. You know, ICE at the
yeah.
airport.
stay away from the airports.
Right?
Uh, some quick fun stuff coming up for you guys and gals. Getting piggy with it. Raleigh, North Carolina. They're going to have the Curry Boys, our buddy Zeph, Barbecue Logan's coming out. Of course, Lewis Barbecue and many more.
I
That's
think
happening.
our friends at Fork Grove Barbecue are going to be there.
Oh,
Southern
word?
Smoke
Okay.
Barbecue. Yeah, a lot of cats who are also at Holy Smokes.
Nice, nice. Happy for that. We've got Lockhart Rising, May 9th, happening. If you don't know that Lockhart is in Texas, so we've got that going up. Um, Sizzle Fest is also happening in the UK, September 11th to 12th. Barbecues worldwide, so throw a rock somewhere on the map. There's probably some barbecue events happening around there. Uh, the Rocky Mountain Barbecue Classic tickets are on sale. I will be there as well. Shameless plug, but also you've got Pops, aka Mr. Kevin Bloodsoe's going out there, and we've got a huge array of amazing talent. Leanne Whippin's going out as well. So stay tuned. We'll be dropping more and more information, and then maybe doing a couple ticket giveaways as that approaches. And oh, other shameless plug. The latest issue of Barbecue Magazine is out, and there may or may not be an article in there from your boy. There is. There definitely is, along with some recipes I contributed to. So if you get the opportunity, pick it up, check it out, read it. Let me know what you think. My first article highlighted none other than Pops, aka Mr. Kevin Bloodsoe, and I hope that those who pick it up and read it enjoy it as much as I enjoyed writing it.
Don't be surprised if you read Rashid's words, but it's a picture of me. Ah,
With
This
his
this
spitty
is
fingers, sultry voice.
I mean, it's not like this has happened before. It's
I'm
not like
gonna,
it's not like it's been a picture that said Rashid and wasn't Rashid.
yeah, that's never happened. I've never had my name printed and it be someone completely different in magazines all over the country.
Listen, that's why we
Never happened.
blame the black.
Another thing we're not saying happened here on the podcast, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, by the way, did I see Brian Furman got the whole gang back together up in Portland?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. B's doing some stuff, man.
So yeah, like I saw that was Mama B there? Is
Yeah.
that what I saw? Awesome.
Always. I get to see her once a year at family reunion, and I'm always looking over her shoulder. I'm like, all right, so you put how much in there? All right, take that little note down. I'm telling you, man, I almost got away with about a gallon of her beans. Then B's dad came around the corner, like, "What you doing?" I was like, "What you doing?" We're both just here. I don't know. Like, I just found this. I don't even know. I was returning it. That's what it looked like. I couldn't even put that in my luggage. I don't know what I was doing with it.
That's when you bring out the Spanish on them.
Man, I had a spoon and a 16 pack of King's Hawaiian rolls. I was about to go to town.
Uh,
Oh God, that was it. James, what you got to close us out with, man?
man, listen, I was thinking more as Tyler was talking about some of the things that go on behind the scenes in the kitchen and how it might impact our industry. And I just I was watching this documentary the other day, and it has nothing to do with barbecue. It was on the Bob Barker and The Price is Right, and how things were just awful for Barker's beauties, which you realize that, right? Whenever you get the behind the scenes take, there's always something crazy and outlandish going on. So I just I just hope that's not the case in our community where, it just gets unbearable for people to learn and sustain and perfect the craft, right? I just it's a crazy world out there, man, and I just don't know where it's gonna all end up. It's kind of all over the place, kind of like I am with this ending segment. But I just want us to be a little nicer to each other, man. Just be accountable. Just like my mother's always said, if you can't say nothing nice, just shut the fuck up. And that's basically what she said to me. It's like, you can't say nothing, fuck up.
But that's a
God,
direct quote. It's a direct quote.
shut the fuck up. My God, man, it's crazy. That's all.
Direct quote.
That's it,
No,
man.
you're right. It's all it's wild. I think that's why we always end the show with be kind to one another. The world needs it, right?
Yeah, you know.
We should not be this divided. We should not be this divisive. I know what's going on. We've got so much more in common than we do. That differentiates us, and I think somewhere along the line we lost track of leaning into those commonalities. And Bourdain, God, he had it right. Barbecue may not be the key to world peace, but it is a hell of a place to start because it brings people together from all walks of land to commune, break bread, and just enjoy something together. And we just need more of that. So we probably need more barbecue events. That's what we need. We need more publicly available free barbecue events.
Say
So
somebody want to give
Cisco,
their
one of you
gas.
big meat people out there, make it happen.
Somebody want to chip in gas money. We'll go on the road.
Right? I would say I put 5 on it, but 5 ain't gonna do nothing right now but piss you off.
Mm-hmm.
Because they're holding it because it's hanging on that $3.99 like you wouldn't believe. Like, no, I'm gonna slide that over to 4 something because that's where we're going. Because this, what do they call this incursion? Because they do not like to say "were." This incursion that wasn't supposed to last like it is has us having to bring gift cards and canned goods for TSA. They got ice in the
Ugh.
airports, and gas prices are higher than giraffe ass.
I saw a comment today that said, "Hey, guys, maybe we should start tipping the TSA folks."
Tipping
And
the TSA.
I was like, "Don't
Yeah,
get me."
there's gonna be a prompt. There's gonna be a prompt as soon as you hand over your
As
ID.
you as you walk through TSA, hey, it's going to ask you a question. What's the question?
Turn a little
They
screen.
actually they actually won't let the baggage come out until you until you
Yeah, you got it.
answer.
Could you imagine like you gotta pay to retrieve your baggage? And could you the wildest part is the unlikely hero who was part of the powder keg that started all this, who's coming around to say, "Hey, I'll help pay." Fucking Musk, like, "Hey, I got the dollars, I'll pay for it." You know how much money you have to be able to say, like, "Yeah, I'll cover the 40 grand a week for whatever long." It's a rounding error for a man worth over $800 billion, but yeah, that's he's coming back like now, like, "Oh yeah, this is messed up. I'll pay for it." So who knows in what way, shape, or form that'll happen, if it will. But all I can say is make sure you tune in for the next week's episode of This Week in Barbecue, the Barbecue Focus podcast. You like that, don't you? With hot takes,
We're not on the
comedy,
Epstein list.
where we are definitely not.
Um,
Not they wouldn't. They thought I was trying to steal tires or something. I don't know. But it has been absolutely amazing chatting with you guys. Shameless plug, B&T. Let everybody know where you're at this week and next week.
We are going to be at Bellwood Coffee on Thursday. Then we're going to be at Round Trip for our full service on Saturday. Then next Wednesday, we're at Menoir Spirits for another what we call communion.
Communion.
Yeah,
Nice. Heck yeah. It's going to be a good
and
time.
lots of new stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Follow
Oh,
us
yeah.
on Instagram. You'll find everything there.
It's all there. Go support. Go show some
Oh,
love.
yeah. Go buy a $250 Easter brisket.
the Lord
Don't.
Yeah.
wants you to.
Easter briskets are going to be a thing.
Don't.
But
I'm sorry. I have to go make pre-orders for that shit after this.
I'm undercutting them. I will sell you a photo of a brisket for $192.
Ooh, I'll get a piece of paper with the sniffs on it for $250.
Exactly.
Yeah, do that.
With a used
Yeah.
napkin.
Yeah.
We're eBaying like pictures of brisket now.
We're eBay
Yeah.
briskets.
That's
That's
where
the
we're at
wild
now.
part. That's the wild part.
Craigslist.
So I'm Rashid Phillips, and to my left is Mr.
James Welch.
Above him.
cavalcade of fuck Brian Hole.
I love it. Love it.
Um,
It's right, Mister.
I'm never fucking cooking brisket again, Tyler motherfucking Heath.
I love it, ladies and gentlemen. Those fuck brisket shirts will be available by next week. I'm going to jump right on it.
Let's go.
This has been
can,
This
can
Week in
you can you put it
Poetry.
like the bubbliest like comic font possible? Like put
I'll
a
work on
Yeah,
some
rainbow on
design.
it.
real friendly.
I'll work on it. I'll work on some design so we could wear it in the public and not be shamed and shunned.
Ugh.
Let's run it. Ladies and gentlemen, if you could be so kind of like, share, subscribe, leave us a review. It really lets us know what we're doing, what we got going, what you'd like to hear and see. We got some great interviews coming. But it's been a ball. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And as always, please be kind to one another. The world needs it.
And stay off the